From a 187-pound Labrador to a Rottweiler that weighed a whopping 294 pounds. We take a look at the 10 fattest dogs in the entire world. Number 10. The mystery fat flying dog. As this is the only unidentified dog on the list, this mystery dog came into perspective when Madeline Sweet sent out a viral tweet. A photograph showed the animal zipping through the airport on wheels, flying alongside a surprising sight of a plane's worth of passengers. Madeline was questioned about the viral tweet by many curious online tweeters, which brought the situation into perspective. She claimed the dog spent its trip at its assumed companion's feet, even though it had a first-class ticket. Unfortunately, since the passenger and the dog's identities are unknown, there's no way to know the ultimate destination of this plump canine. Regardless, we hope it was on its way to a happier place. Number 9. Fat Vincent, the depressed dachshund. The second of 3 dachshunds on this list, we suspect that these animals are a part of a breed capable of becoming much larger than usual. It seems as if the people who were the temporary caretakers of Fat Vincent were glad to see him eagerly gorge himself and become extraordinarily large. As an unhealthy and depressed animal, he eventually moved to a country animal shelter after his owner passed away. Suffering from high cholesterol due to his size, his back sagged because of the fact that his weight put so much stress on it. Fortunately, we're glad to say that with the shelter's gracious help, as well as help from a vet and his new caretaker Melissa Anderson, he's now on his feet and thriving. Number 8. SAMSON, the 187-pound Labrador. When focusing on an article which questions Australia's most obese pet, a dog at 187 pounds is destined to blow your mind. This dog was so heavy that his attempts to lose weight didn't begin until he was too big to even exercise. As if this wasn't bad enough, he's cursed with bloodshot, bulging eyes because of his high blood pressure and fatty tissue around his head, making Samson's life a complete struggle. We aren't even able to tell you that he's doing well, but we do know his quest to lose weight started 5 years ago, which means he has probably made some significant improvements. Number 7. HOOCH, the 294-pound Rottweiler. While many people are scared of Rottweilers, HOOCH's mere size is the only frightening thing about him. At 7 years old, he was said to weigh a whopping 294 pounds. Yet even after losing nearly 100 pounds in 4 years, he was still able to take part in the Pet Fit Club, a program for obese animals. One would think that when a dog drops this much weight, he would not have to take part in programs for obese animals. But calling this dog fat was a huge understatement. According to Leslie McCormick, his owner, he used to eat 5 tins of dog food a day. Since then, he's been able to slowly decrease to that of 1 single tin. It's probably pretty obvious why the caregiver was embarrassed that the media chose this photo of her and HOOCH. Number 6. Buddy, the 180-pound Australian Shepherd. As most of the dogs on this list have added or subtracted a significant amount of weight to their massive sizes since their first showcase to the world, Buddy the Border Collie is no different. However, the fact that he lost 100 pounds since his first media encounter stuns dogs and dog owners around the world, as only a few dogs in history have ever come to accomplish this. Buddy was once 180 pounds of fat, fur, and flesh, and has lost literally over half his old body weight since he first gained prominence in the world. When he was adopted by Angela and Samantha, he was put on a strict diet, where he started to lose weight romping around with his local puppy pals. One additional interesting fact: his new loved ones revealed that his tongue would turn purple after 4 or 5 steps when they first purchased him. Number 5. MILLIE, the 74-pound Cocker Spaniel. This obese animal was entered by his owner into the Pet Fit Club in the UK, a program funded by the People's Dispensary for Sick Animals to help animals in need. While another obese dog, a rabbit, and a rat by the name of Spider were also in the competition, Millie the Cocker Spaniel was the animal which gained everyone's attention. This dog weighed twice the size it should have been at 74 pounds, and we can only hope its wellness has improved since the competition. While we don't have any updated information about this obese spaniel, we assume it's getting better since its primary caretaker was concerned enough to join the program. Number 4. KALE Chips, the 85-pound beagle. It seems weird that an animal with the name of KALE Chips managed to become so overweight since his main diet was associated with leafy greens. However, the confusion dissipates when you discover the care staff which worked with him to help him adopt a healthy lifestyle were the ones who gave him the name KALE Chips, and only after they started helping him. While he was at one time 85 pounds of pure canine, he was voluntarily surrendered by his previous owners to Chicago Animal Care, with hopes that he would become healthier and lose some weight. Eventually, he could accomplish the feat of walking a half mile each day, but only after dropping 23 pounds was he deemed ready to be adopted by a family who would take care of him. Number 3. Bear, the 147-pound Doberman. When neglected by his owners to the point of becoming obese, this Texas Doberman pinscher adopted the grueling name of Bear. In fact, he came to weigh double the target weight of his breed's estimated 70 pounds to an astonishing 147 pounds. His difficulties as a dog exponentially increased since his caretakers felt no urgency to trim his nails. He was eventually rescued by the Lone Star Doberman Rescue, where his new diet and regular activity made it possible for him to lose a large portion of his body weight. The dog's weight loss has brought plenty of attention, and he has served as an inspiration to others. Number 2. BOLINHA, the 80-pound mutt. BOLINHA, serving as a local celebrity around a Brazilian city, lived at a well-trafficked gas station for quite a while. He was fed by many of the customers who frequently stopped by the establishment, which gave him an excess amount of food to gorge himself on. Nevertheless, only after gaining 80 pounds, developing breathing issues, and becoming nearly immobile, was he taken in by an animal rescuer who stepped in when he heard about the troubled pooch. Only after copious amounts of attention at the Animal Protection Organization did he eventually lose 30 pounds. This story became viral once the vets who nursed him back to health felt he wouldn't have had much more time to live if someone hadn't intervened. Number 1. Obi, the 77-pound dachshund. Obi took roly-poly to a new level when he weighed 70 pounds as a 5-year-old standard dachshund. The target weight for his breed is 32 pounds at the most, and he broke the scales at 77 pounds, more than double the average size for his breed. Aside from these abnormal numbers, his abnormal size for his breed is what made him stand out to us among the fattest dogs in the world. Amazingly, when he was taken in for blood work, vets were shocked to see his tests were similar to that of a normal, healthy dog of his breed. Normally, the excess weight could have damaged his body or even killed him. Nevertheless, his new caregivers eventually helped him drop 50 pounds, which finally made him look more like a dachshund and less like a mammoth. If you like this video, why not hit that like button? And remember to hit the subscribe button for more videos every 2 days.